Hey bird, hey birds, and hey bird. Hey there, in the chat. Thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. Happy wacky Wednesday. Happy wonderful Wednesday. Happy wing Wednesday. Happy what would you do Wednesday. Whatever type of Wednesday it is for you, I hope that it's been a wonderful Wednesday. And I hope that you are off work if you're a working individual. If you don't work and you're home, kids, I hope you're having a blast. School is out. School is out. Hey, Lawrence. How you doing, Lawrence? Happy wonderful Wednesday to you. Happy wacky Wednesday. Happy what would you do Wednesday. Happy walking Wednesday. Thank you for those emojis. Those lion emojis, of course. So, of course, I hope you've been having a wonderful week. Again, a wonderful Wednesday, a wonderful day, and be appreciative to each and every day. Okay? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. So, have you guys been having a busy week? If you come across this chat or the replay of this live, leave in the comments what this week has been like for you. Has it been wild? Has it been wonderful? Has it been wacky? I'm doing good, Lawrence. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I just got done doing some heels. I think it was last week I was going to do heels on here for like 3 to 4 days. But I got so busy every time I got ready to come on, it was a little bit later than I planned or would like to have for it to have been for me to do heels. So I think I did it like one day. So on here, now I did it as far as my usual schedule, but I only did it one day on here. And my intentions were to do heels like 3 or 4 days on here last week. But I was only able to do it one. And I think that was last week. These weeks fly by so fast. That could have been the week before last. It could have been the week before last. So I'm back on my regular schedule. When I get done working out, I usually do heels in the mornings. Yep, I do. I do. Even if I don't come on here, because most of the times, even once, by the time I come on here to walk and talk on the live, I've already worked out like hours prior. Usually before work. And if I'm off, then maybe not as early, but still before I come on here. Very seldom do I get off of here and then work out. I might do a couple of shorts or something like that. But usually, as far as my workout, I've already done it. Well, yeah, I give like most weeks, it's like uh, arms, upper body. I'll say upper body, maybe Monday, Wednesday, lower body, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I rest and maybe start back again Sunday, which it kind of throws the routine off just a little bit. Not really throw it off, it just throws an extra day. But sometimes I do cardio every day. I do cardio every day. But my resistance weight training every other day. So again, like upper body twice a week, lower body twice a week, and sometimes like a full body the fifth day. So like Monday, Wednesday, upper. And sometimes, like my schedule may throw me off a little bit. So it may end up being reversed. But Monday, Wednesday, upper, Tuesday, Thursday, lower. And then as long as I'm not really sore, I'll do a full body like Friday or early Saturday. And then that's it. So I get like a day or two off. But as far as cardio, no, we do that every day. Like you can do cardio every day. There's nothing wrong with doing cardio because typically, with the grace of God, we walk every day, right? So there's nothing wrong with doing cardio as long as your fitness level allows. Now I know some people take a break. We're pulling this hill, pulling. Just imagine a pulley pulling you up the hill. But this is a small hill. It's a slight incline. It's a slight incline. So just imagine someone pulling you. Imagine someone pushing you up till you hit the top. So yes, I get like a day or two off completely where there's nothing but cardio. But cardio is every day. But those muscles, yeah, we let those muscles rest. We let those muscles rest. We want to work that body, but make sure you don't hurt your body. And now if I'm bored and it's an off day, a break day, I might do some mild things with my belts, straps, and stuff like that. Even on the days that I take a break. But usually, I don't. It's something to do. So we keep moving over here consistently, and we're persistent about moving. It's one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Keep moving, keep pushing, keep pressing, keep pulling when you have to. Move those legs. Look at the legs move. Watch the legs move. Watch the legs and feet move. And we move with a purpose. With purposes and goals. Now, depending on your fitness level, this may be your speed. And that's okay. Meet you where you are. You have to start where you are. No need of going out there trying to have a moderate pace when you know you need to be at a slow pace. All right? No need to be at a fast pace when you know you need to be at a moderate pace. Right? No need to power walk when you should be at a slow pace. Meet yourself where you are. Meet you where you are. It is the best way to get the results that your neighbor next door, your sister, your brother, your mother, your cousin, your father, your uncle, your auntie, your classmate, move at your own speed. Consistency is key. And being persistent is key to consistency. You gotta be persistent about wanting to be consistent. And of course, professional disclaimer. Do not do anything you see me do over here or hear me say. The things that I say and do are for informational purposes only. We drop nuggets over here. I drop nuggets. You guys drop a lot of nuggets. So those nuggets are to be picked up, researched before you try them. Talk with your healthcare provider. And whatever order you do it in, listen to your body. Listen to your body. Listen to how your body feels. Listen to how your body feels. And just keep moving, keep pushing, keep putting one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Push, push, push. Heel, feet, toes. Heel, feet, toes. Heels, feet, toes. Walking and talking is great. It is just one of the many signs of your fitness level. But it is one of those signs that is easy to tell if you should even be talking while you're walking, okay? All right? You're gonna be winded a little bit. You're gonna be trying to pay attention to what's going on. Sure, you're doing a few things at one time. And you're moving. But listen to yourself. Listen to how your body sounds. Listen to how you sound. Listen to what your body is telling you. If you don't need to be talking, don't be talking, okay? Okay? Use that energy to walk. Walking is the most important component of the two. Walking and talking is just a cute phrase, but it's only cute if you're doing it in a way that's beneficial. You have to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, or even if you feel comfortable, listen back to your videos. Maybe you need to just walk and work your way up to talking. Maybe you don't need to talk at all. And maybe you can do both and just continue to improve. Either way, we want improvement. Don't hold yourself back. But you want to make sure that you're doing your exercises in a way, even walking, that's conducive to you improving your fitness level. Not keeping you stagnant because you're trying to meet a quota or show that you can do this or show that you can do that. Your fitness level will reflect what you can do. So make sure you focus on doing the things that you need to do to improve your fitness level. Focus on doing those things the right way. Proper form, okay? Proper form is crucial. When you're exercising, even when you're walking, proper form. There are so many different ways to walk, depending on any conditions you may have, or depending on the goals that you have. Okay? So you want to work your body, make sure you don't hurt your body. Okay, work your body. Don't overexert your body. You want your work, you want your work to be beneficial. You want your work to be beneficial. Those hip flexors are so important for walking. Work them. Those hip extensors are so important for walking, standing up, getting up out of a chair. Work them. Those adductors, work them. It's been 15 minutes. We're gonna make sure we're 30 minutes today. 30 minutes. So just keep moving, moving and grooving, moving and cruising, moving and improving. Move those legs, move those feet. Watch the legs and feet move. Move those arms. Put a little swivel in your hips. Put a little swivel in your hips. Keep those thighs apart. Keep those thighs apart. Tone those arms, ladies and gentlemen. It's summer. When it's summer? Friday? Maybe even tomorrow. Maybe even tomorrow. The first day of summer. We had this conversation last year, the year before. So funny how it's being had right now. The first day of summer is upon us. The first day of summer is upon us. Listening to the birds. Listening to the birds. We're listening to the birds. Listen to them sing, chirp, talk, converse. Birds are very smart. But it's just funny to use the term birds, though, when you're talking about people who aren't that smart. Listen to the birds. We got traffic, so we march in place. And we go. We go. Remember, there's nothing wrong with cardiovascular activity every day. That's what Lawrence just asked me, if I give my body a rest. Yes. From resistance weight training, yes. You have to let those muscles recover. You have to let them recover from their weight, from the resistance. But when it comes to cardio, we go every day. With the Lord's will and blessings, we go every day. We move. We move. Heels, feet, and toes. Heels, feet, and toes. Heels, feet, and toes. Remember to change out your shoes every 300 to 500 miles, roughly every 3 to 6 months, depending on how you walk. If you want to use inserts, if you get the right shoe, you don't really need inserts. But that depends on your feet and what you have going on with your feet. And when you do choose to use inserts, don't use those inserts forever in a day. If you're supposed to switch shoes 3 to 500 miles, 3 to 6 months, then you know you're definitely supposed to switch out those inserts. Say you still can't get a pair of shoes yet, well, take those inserts out and get a new pair of inserts, okay? Something to protect your arch, your heels. You can have heel inserts. You can have inserts for your arch. You can have inserts to protect your whole foot, okay? So if you're supposed to change out shoes, and this, I'm talking about good shoes, depending on how much you walk too. You know, some people can go maybe 5 to 8 months instead of 3 to 6. Some people can go 700 or 800 miles, depending on their intensity. But if you are a mover and mover and groover and groover and mover and a groover, a mover and a shaker, a person who keeps moving, You putting those feet to the concrete. Change. And think about grounding, doing some grounding. Take those shoes off and do some grounding. Get in touch with Mother Earth. Get in touch with Mother Earth. Do some grounding. Go to the beach. Go to the beach. I don't know. It's hard to tell people to walk bare feet on the beach nowadays. You never know what people are doing. And sand can be tricky. It can hide things a little bit more so than the grass. But usually grounding, good grounding. Some people, the grass, but I like the dirt. I like the dirt. I like the dirt. Want to be able to see. Want to be able to see what you're stepping on. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Don't want to step in any poop. And you don't want to step on anything else that may cause you, issues that you don't want. And you want to move with a purpose. Move with a purpose. One foot in front of the other. The more you move, the more you move. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Keep pulling. Keep improving. Your hips, your knees, your ankles, your feet will love you for it. Your body will love you for it. Build those muscles when you're doing your resistance weight training. Make sure that you always work your opposing muscles. You're gonna do some bicep curls. Make sure that you work on those triceps. Work on those shoulders. Work on your chest, your back, those traps, those calves, those quads. You gotta hit those hamstrings. You hit those quads, you gotta hit those hamstrings. Trick your body. When you hit a plateau, you gotta switch it up. You gotta do something different. Trick your body. You're not seeing any results anymore, trick your body. You got to do something different. We're going downhill and we're swerving. We're swerving. Swerve with it, swerve with it, swerve with it, swerve with it. Use those hips, move those hips, move those hips. Include the waist in the pace. Include your waist in your pace. And if you're gonna move, move so that it counts. Make it count. And making it count depends on whatever level you're at the current time. If you're a couch potato, getting up moving for 5 minutes or something is improvement, right? If you're not necessarily a couch potato, but you just do what you need to do during the day, getting up for 15 minutes, heck of an improvement, right? And keep moving consistently, non-stop, cardiovascular aerobic activity, get it in. But I encourage each and every person, if they can, if their doctors have said it's okay, their healthcare team is okay with it, an hour a day. Minimum 30 minutes, bare minimum 15 minutes. So if you're pushed for time and you're a person that's gonna do 15 minutes, you're pushed for time, at least you get 10 in. You're a person who's dedicated to doing 30, you're pushed for time, at least you get 20. You're a person dedicated to an hour, you're pushed for time, at least you get 45 minutes. Up, up the hill, up the hill, up the hill. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Deep, deep. Come on, almost up, almost up, almost up. And we're up, we're up, we're level, we're level. Looks like I'm gonna be right in the right place to finish a 30-minute walk. So remember, I encourage an hour, minimum 30, bare minimum 15. But you check with your healthcare provider, be that your doctor, nurse practitioner, physician's assistant. We know half of it is in what? The diet, your nutritionist, your dietitian. You've had any injuries, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist. Heck, you're a motivational coach, right? Your personal trainer at the gym, or the one that comes to your house. Some of us get paid to go to the house, okay? They're the team. They're your healthcare team. That's your team. You're the quarterback. They're the cell. They're the atom. You're the nucleus. You are your biggest advocate. Remember, when something doesn't feel right, slow down and or stop. Slow down and or stop. Listen to how your body feels. We have at minimum 5 senses, right? Minimum. You can see, you can smell, you can taste, you can hear, you can feel. Listen, hear, listen, hear to how your body feels. How it feels. Pay attention and report. Pay attention and report. You are your biggest advocate as it relates to your health and fitness. Again, they say that your health is your wealth. Over here in Lions Pride, your health and your fitness are your wealth. Remember, your health and your fitness are your wealth. Music, hold on. Little dog about to run into the car, y'all. Little dog about to run into the car. Not my little buddy that I see every day. You guys remember, 30 minutes today, we're about to wind down. I have another platform that I need to get to. So, remember the R words. Remember who you are, who you were, who you are, who you want to be. Release the things that cause you no good, that mean you no good, that are weighing you down. Relax. Okay? Relax. Pay attention to what resonates with you. Pay attention to what resonates with you. All right? Release. 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 Let go of the things, the people, the situations that cause you your peace. Okay? Restore. Remember to replenish. Take time through at each and every day if you can. I know we're busy, and a lot of times we just don't think about this stuff until we really start to know and learn about how important it is. I can remember my kids were little. I wasn't thinking about no relax, relate, release, resolve, reflect, replenish, restore. I wasn't thinking about that. But had I been, maybe I wouldn't always have been in a rush. You know, a lot of times we're going to be in a rush. But sometimes we can just slow down just a little bit. If we can slow down enough to be on these phones, to be on these computers, to be on these websites, to be on these apps, applications, on these platforms, it's so funny how people say, I don't have time, I don't have time. But each and every day, some of those people have time to be right here on these applications, right? And a lot of times we don't have time because we are running around with the kids, running around with the spouses, running around with the parents, family members, for ourselves. For ourselves. But I can remember before the cell phone just skyrocketed to what it is today, we would say we didn't have time. And then they introduced the cell phone. Right? They introduced the cell phone and suddenly everybody has time to be on the cell phone, even if it means multitasking. So learn to multitask when it relates to your family and friends and your health, especially your health. Learn to multitask. Just like people say, I don't have time. We've always said that. People have always said that since the beginning of time. So you would think that if a lot of times you don't have time, then we don't have time to be like sitting on applications, sitting on the phone, sitting on the laptop, sitting on the tablet, sitting on the computer, sitting on the whatever it is, desktop, whatever it is. But people sure find time for that. They find time for that, right? So find time to take at least 15 minutes, even if it's your lunch break at work. If you don't want to eat on your 15-minute break, a snack or something, and even if you do eat a snack, for 5 of those minutes, you really need 15. But it may take you 10 to eat your snack, right? So you get 2 15-minute breaks. Try to use one of them to just release, relate, relax, resolve. Relate to what you can, resolve the things you can. Remember who you are, revisit who you were, who you are now, who you would like to be. Replenish your cup, replenish your heart, mind, body, and soul. Right? Things are mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. So do a full replenishment in those 15 minutes. It'll make you feel so much better. And sometimes you can't do it at work. Work is so busy, you can't do it at work. Well, find that time, get up an extra 15 minutes in the morning, or when you're getting ready for bed at night, right before you lie down to sleep. Sit up in bed, on the floor, on a mat, Indian style position, or legs and feet straight out in front. Take some deep breaths in for 10 to 15 minutes and unwind, and then go to bed. So find it. Sometimes it has to be before the day gets started. Sometimes it has to be somewhere in the middle of the day at work or at home or wherever. And sometimes it has to be at the end of the day. Sometimes it has to be at the end of the day when you find your time to just sit and use those R words. Release. Release all the good things that came. Make room for more things to come that are good. But definitely release the bad, okay? Release the bad. When I say release the good things, I'm saying that meaning make room for more good things, okay? Some things you don't want to release, hold on to them. But you may find out that you're off work tomorrow. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy the knowledge of knowing that. Then make a little, release it a little bit, create a little bit more space, and think about something that you can do that's positive tomorrow on your off day. So you don't necessarily have to release or need to release the good things, but release those bad things. Allow the good things to flourish. Allow them to sit with you and make room for more good things to happen, hopefully. Rekindle some relationships. You ever fallen out with a friend that you really love still, and you know they love you, but there was this one big blow up and you guys haven't spoken in a year or two? We're not just talking about romantic relationships, we're talking about children, parent relationships, sibling relationships, friends. Rekindle some relationships that you miss. Rekindle. Restore. Make sure that you are respecting yourself first and foremost, and respect others. Don't allow yourself to be disrespected, and don't just go around disrespecting others. Okay, it might be 40 minutes. It might be 40 minutes. Regroup. Refocus. Reset. And restart. So those are some of our R words. That 4-letter word self. Make that the prefix to so many words that are beneficial and helpful for you during your day, each and every day. Self-love, self-commitment, self-dedication, self-motivation. And you guys know I'm on that motivate yourself kick. That's just a motto for me now. Motivate your damn self, okay? Especially you seasoned adults. Don't be around here looking for other people for motivation. If they motivate you, fine. But sometimes people are really, really searching and looking for motivation. Receive your motivation from God, the Most High. Receive your motivation from the people around you who truly know you, who see you on a daily basis in person, not these applications. People will start to become too attached and too drawn and too focused on the wrong individuals. Now, a total stranger can motivate you. Receive positive motivation where you can get it. But in my way of doing things, just motivate yourself. Receive motivation from God. Receive motivation from your family and friends, those who know you, who know your good side, your bad side, your ups, your downs, your likes, your dislikes, what you tolerate, what you won't tolerate, who truly know the good in you, the bad in you, the indifferent. And everybody else, I encourage. Again, if you can receive motivation from somebody who is genuine, receive it. Give it. I motivate kids and young adults. And when it comes to seasoned adults, I receive motivation from them as well. I try my best to motivate them as well, but they are the ones that I truly know. People I know, trust, love. People I know, I trust, and I love. So on that note, don't let people bother you. Don't let people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, GYGAG, grab your grip and go. Get the heck up out. And if somebody comes into your lounge, into your ecosystem, and they start to cut up, They're not bringing you joy. They're being disruptive, bringing chaos. Tell them to GTGAG, grab their grip and go. Get up out of there. You can put them out. Each and every person on these platforms have their own platform. They have their own platform. So if they want to sow seeds of discourse and disruption and all that, put them out and let them go on. You can raise ish on your own, okay? Don't let anybody else come and raise ish for you. You can raise ish on your own. And don't go raising ish for other people either. Now that being said, I'm gonna tell you, but I always tell you it's easier said than done, because let me tell you, some people really, really try to pick and pluck your nerves. Just be petty. Just be petty. It'll prevent your blood pressure from shooting up, right? Keep those negative hormones in check. Because once you just let them pluck your nerves to the worst, get you ticked off to the highest tickicity. Oh, all those negative hormones shoot up. And they don't help you. They don't help anything as far as your glucose, blood pressure, cholesterol levels. All of those things are affected by hormones. All right? And stress and negativity and weight, negative weight on your mind, heart, body, and soul allows those hormones to shoot up. We want to get out here and work, and we want the good hormones to shoot up. Those endorphins, those feel-good hormones, those natural feel-good hormones. That's what we want to shoot up. Not the cortisol and all the other. There's a plethora of them, all right, that stem from all areas of your body. But we keep it light over here. We keep it light. We don't want anybody saying that we taught them this or said this. And listen, people will listen to every word you say, hang on to it, and try to represent it, not knowing what the heck they're talking about. So we keep it light over here. I say synovial fluid. I got a bird out here hollering about, get those joints lubricated. No, your synovial cavities, movement helps your synovial cavities to create synovial fluid. That synovial fluid in turn lubricates your joints. If you have any injuries, you have any bone on bone, you still want to be careful with that. It's called M&Ms. We eat M&Ms over here, and we're not talking about candies. We're talking about moderation and modification. Moderate and modify your diet. Moderate and modify your exercises. Moderate and modify the way you think. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk original in Lion's Pride. Original in this neighborhood anyway. Remember, YouTube has neighborhoods. So nothing's ever complete. Well, no, that's a lie. People like to say everything somebody's done, somebody else has done, and not necessarily. Before there was somebody had to come up with a tissue Kleenex, right? Because before there was tissue, what did people use? They used rags. Somebody came up with the idea and knowledge that tissue would be good. Paper towel would be good, right? Kleenex would be good. Cotton in the form of cotton balls would be good. Cotton in the form of medical cotton pads, swabs would be good. Somebody came up with it. So there is a such thing as originality. There is a such thing as there is still something out here in this world that a person can do that nobody else has done before. That is the whole reason they created patents, okay? That is the whole reason they created patents. So people love to holler, nothing is original. Around some folks, and you right, nothing is original. Because as soon as you put it out and they ain't never heard it, they're on it. That's why they created, the United States has what? That office where you can get your stuff patented. Because just as sure as you say it, somebody else is going to scoop it up and say it and or try to do it. Now, of course, once you get it out, You're going to get competition because once you get it out, it is original still until somebody else does it. Sometimes they do it and it's not as good. Sometimes they do it and it's about the same. Sometimes they can do it better. But at the end of the day, the person who did it first is still the originator. They're original. So sometimes that's a cop-out excuse that nothing on here is original. That's a cop-out excuse. If that was the case, nobody would be sitting on millions on here. Millions and millions of dollars. Social media people make millions of dollars. And sometimes they are doing things that everybody else is doing, but they're original about the way they're doing it. So don't act like originality isn't a word, and originality isn't key, and originality doesn't exist. Because for anybody to do anything, somebody had to start it. It could be starting it initially off the rip. It could be starting it in a particular area. It could be starting it in a particular place. But somebody had to start it. We march, and we keep moving. So I'll see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Live Pride. If you catch the replay, I appreciate you. If you were here for a few seconds, a few minutes, or however long you were here, the first part, the middle part, the end, I appreciate you. Remember, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Tap that doorbell. I call it my doorbell. It's YouTube notification bell, so that you can check out my shorts and you'll know the next time I go live. And I very rarely upload videos, but we're probably going to get to that if we can. Remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket. People start to look over into your basket. So I had to create another basket, okay? And that basket is doing great, and it is monetized. Woohoo! So Lions Pride will always be my baby, and you guys also will always have things that'll be your baby, your pride and joy. But don't put all of your eggs in one basket. So on that note, I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride. Bye, y'all. Leave a comment if you would like in the comment section. And if I see it, I'll reply. It's funny how sometimes you don't see comments, y'all. Sometimes I go into studio and I see comments that are like a month old, weeks old. That's crazy. But anywho, bye, y'all. We're going to walk out for another minute and 15 seconds. He's big. Yeah. Yep. So we're cooling down. Thank goodness it's cool out here. Thank goodness it is cool outside. We're cooling down and it's cool outside. So that's a perfect combination. We got action, we got traffic. We got action, we got traffic. Keep moving.